Let's get it, man. You already know what time it is, man. About to get a couple of games in and then go over to home. I might go to WWE if it get busy today. If not, then go, Warzone. I'm gonna do that Battlefield shit still. When they do the open beta just to see how it is, but I can talk shit. We gonna see if I see a big difference, though. I'm gonna let my wife pick the team. I'll play with anybody. Come here, bud. In tier one. Okay, this is who she picked. About to roll with them. Like, you picked this team because of 18 on the helmet. Wow. Let's get it. Let's get it, man.
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. as we'll see the
And they showing them bowl like we in the Super Bowl. So why they showing?
Crimson Tide taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Let's get it, bro. Oh, this the Sugar Bowl. Oh, this must be for your shit. Come on, y'all. Why y'all doing this, man? This nigga 51 and 14. Come on.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires to the tight end. It's a running room. Across the 50.
Okay.
At the 48, an explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This time it's complete. What a cut, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Cha.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown LSU! That's the way finish a drive and put up points. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play.
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give is to Miller. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job on track by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open, and into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. A nice touchdown run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Durham. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, out of space.
Good shit, good shit.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's loose. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was
Oh my God, that would have been ugly.
Falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh.
The 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense.
Going to take a shot. And it was
Oh, wow.
Pass is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Ooh, got lucky.
The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball battered somehow.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw at Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if you kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it...
He lets one fly deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. In this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Miller with the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bringing the heat. Gonna let it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Alabama 21, LSU 14.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Going up top again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted.
Damn, this is crazy.
Throw by the quarterback.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Using his feet to buy time. Still running at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
My God, but that's good, yeah.
Incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Turning it on. There he goes.
A good game, man.
Defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He wants a big play here late.
How you?
The deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And
Good game. Damn, I wanted to see the ending, man. Oh, that nigga.